Canelo Alvarez, Jaime Munguia, all the marbles at 68. Um, I believe that Canelo was going to bust him up, and that either the ref or corner would stop it late. I think I called specifically the 10th. That didn't happen. He had him hurt with that uppercut. Um, so what I wanted to talk to you about earlier before we break it down is a couple people that listened to our show hitting me up and said Canelo had Jaime Munguia on Queer Street in the 12th and held him up. What do you think about that?
I know that
And that's what they asked me.
I know Bud Crawford said it
Tweeted,
looked like
right?
tweeted it looks like Canelo's carrying him. Um, Canelo, I think, since has admitted I could have knocked him out in the fourth. I chose not to. I don't. I don't know what's going on with Canelo because I felt like that against John Ryder too. That he sort of like carried him. That he's not there to. He's there to get the W. He's there to move on. I don't think he's there to like really punish guys anymore. I think that that's beyond him. I think that you said this about I think like Bivol, and to an extent you said this about Lomachenko,
I did.
that they're not. You get to I guess you get to a certain point in your career and you just don't want to hurt people anymore.
Well,
You're
look,
boxing now for the sport and not for the.
those guys are also decorated amateurs from a different place in the world and a different program, and it's looked at differently.
Mhm.
Canelo has historically been a violent fighter. Look at the James Kirkland knockout. Look at the Amir Khan knockout.
I don't I think he's not anymore a violent fighter anymore. I don't think I think I
And if
it,
if you're correct, if you're correct, I think it's time to go. This is a violent sport. There is no there. Um,
what were you gonna say? You're saying it's a violent sport.
I just look, man. Munguia throws a ton of punches.
Mm-hmm.
He landed a bunch. You're really your mindset is that I'm not going to get this guy out of there. Okay, then that means you're not a killer anymore. When you're a killer and a finisher, or someone that has been, and now that wrinkle of your game is not no longer there,
Mm-hmm.
time to hang them up. Because what do you do when met with resistance? What do you do when met with I think someone said, and I agree, it's going to take a really, really good, possibly great prize fighter to beat Canelo, even now, meaning
Right.
at this
Like
stage of his career.
if you go back and watch that Munguia fight, Canelo's defense is still brilliant. He's still picking off shots that are coming at him. Like there's nothing landing clean, and even when it does, he rolls it. He shakes his head at you. You know what I'm saying? Like he's
Oh
still
yeah,
there in that
agreed.
regard. But
It's
there was
just
I
it's
witnessed two times in that fight where it looked like Canelo just chose not to step on the gas. In
yeah,
the
I
and again in the Ryder fight, Canelo chose not to step on the gas. I said it last episode against Charlo. I know that Charlo was surviving when he hurt Charlo. Got what round it was, and Charlo took the knee, and Canelo didn't dive all over him and just start.
I'm agreed. I think I forget what we did with the math. 27, 28-year-old Canelo gets Jaime Munguia out of there. So
I don't
whether
just think he gets him out of there. I think he beats him senseless.
no problem
I
with
don't
that.
know if there is a psychological thing that happens to guys who engage in violence in over 60 professional fights, where you physically hurting people, and after a while, like, I just don't want to hurt people that bad anymore.
I I can't argue with that.
Yeah.
This is called being a human with empathy.
Right.
I also think it might be time to get out then.
Okay.
I'm not saying that
Yeah.
you're off at all. Yo, psychologically, this guy isn't where he was at, where he hit Amir Khan and looked like he was dead, where he hit James Kirkland, you saw the soul leave his body. He's not that same guy.
Right.
Psychologically, he's different now. He has kids. He
Right.
loves the shit out of his kids. I mean,
Right.
everyone does, but you could see
Yeah.
like a different guy.